Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Bitcoin chart planning update video. You know, we're cozy, we got the blanket, guys. It's gonna be a super chill video, just, getting ready for the month of October, which is coming up real soon. And we also have a nice little bit of pump in Bitcoin that I'm gonna be covering. And if you guys have been following for a while, you already know what I'm doing during this pump, especially if you're in the Discord as well. But I'm going to break down what's happening, what I'm planning on doing, and why I'm planning to do what I'm doing in this video. So I'm going to break that down, guys. Before we get started, everything in this video is not financial advice. It is just my own personal opinion. This is a way for me to document what I'm doing at this time with these amazing, beautiful assets like Bitcoin. So besides the blanket, guys, I just want to share something with you. If you guys ever go to an international supermarket, I'm not sponsored or anything by this. I just really enjoy the soda, and it is a soda. It's not a beer. Martieva. It's just super unique, really refreshing. I love it, and we're also going to be for the first time using a brand new mouse right here. So I finally unboxed this mouse. It's just been sitting on my desk for a while. So I'm very excited to be using this instead of using my trackpad. So let's get going. So yeah, October is expected to be a very bullish month. Now, it is not guaranteed to be a bullish month because look, September was expected to be a very negative month. Possibly a little bit on the green, but we actually well above into the green. We're up 10%, and we are not even done. We are actually, it's September 26th right now. So we will see what happens throughout the next, few days here. So we will see. And then October is expected to be a bullish month, but it doesn't have to. It can be a little bit bullish, or it can be just even in the negative like previously. But I am expecting it to be a very nice month because, we have rate cuts. We got rate cuts. We have a lot of bullishness. We have China, with their stimulus, and just a lot more adoption into Bitcoin, and all kinds of addresses are starting to accumulate more Bitcoin. It's gonna be a good month. It's gonna be a good month in October. But what we have going on, and if you guys have been watching for a while, you already know that I said that for the last, I said this like a few days ago. I'm like, the last week of September, I'm looking for lower prices potentially into this white area down here to find support, or we're going to continue to consolidate. And like I said in yesterday's video towards the end, I said Bitcoin is either going to consolidate with time or with price. So it could either dip down, that's how it's going to consolidate, or it can consolidate with time, which is just continuing a little bit of a flat price structure as a way to spend time in this level. And then that is also a way for it to have a little bit of a correction, but it didn't. It was actually pushing up higher, which is unfortunate because if you guys know, I'm looking to continue to buy BITU as a way for me to, continue to gain more Bitcoin exposure on the side of my core Bitcoin position. But I put in 60% of the capital I wanted to trade with BITU. I put in 60% of it so far. Unfortunately, I was going to add more today, but I didn't because the price pumped up. And if you guys know, I'm very, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And if I say, but if this occurs, then I'm not going to do it. So I wanted to accumulate BITU every single day for this week, but I didn't today because I said if the price goes up higher and reaches into this area right up here, then I am not going to add. I'm actually just going to let it play out. I'm going to let it go higher, and then potentially if it goes even further into this area right before October, then I'm looking to start selling out of that position because we might see a little bit of a quick correction coming back down, finding support in this area if that were to happen at the beginning of October. So it's not like October is gonna hit October 1st and then bam, prices go up like crazy. Like, no, there's still gonna be some, little bit of corrections within the month of October, but I'm just chilling. I'm not gonna do anything right now. Bitcoin is moving higher, and if it continues to move higher and it reaches this up here, then I'm gonna start settling out of that BITU position just a little bit. And then just before October, if that were to happen. But if we stay here or even dip down below, we still have a few days left before we have, like, I don't know, I think it's 4 more days or something like that. 3 more days, I don't know, 3 to 4 more days, something like that, before October hits. So we can still see the price come back down in, sub $65,000 levels. We can still see that. So we'll just see what happens. I'm not going to do anything. Like I said, I'm just going to wait. Let me break down the bigger structure for you guys real quick. So we've been in this we've been like correcting and sort of consolidating since mid-March. And finally, guys, we are starting to break previous swing highs. So like back here, we had a swing high, lower swing high, lower swing high, lower swing. This was like a double test. It broke above it so briefly. I'm not even going to count it because it's so shallow. But swing high, lower swing high, lower swing high, lower swing high. And then finally, somewhat of a decent break above the previous swing high. And this one is actually, I forgot, I can also do this with the mouse. I can like move it sideways like that. I don't even have to drag it left and right. I need to get used to this mouse. It's a little new. It's like the most advanced mouse I ever had, as well as a bunch of extra buttons. But let's see if the prices continue to hold above this and stretch a little bit higher. That way we don't, because this is still considered a shallow break above this. So I wouldn't even consider this a break of structure unless it's a little bit more aggressive, because it's not a reliable break of structure. This can easily just be a way for the market to be forming liquidity above this green line, so then it can push back down and have one more correction before the big, nice, like 10, 20, 30%, whatever pump October has in store, right? So this is a very crucial moment. We want to see this hold or break a little bit higher. That way we can confirm that it's not just a wave or a search of liquidity, and we can actually confirm that it is a break of structure and that we are going to be using this eventually as a support instead of a resistance. So that's something I'm keeping an eye on. If you guys want to know what the current microstructure looks like, quite simply, I'm not going to draw it out today, but it's quite simply, I think, if you guys have been watching for a while, this is how I'm categorizing it as a first all the way up here. Second wave, we have a little bit of a third wave correction, which this third wave, not third wave correction, third wave rally. And this third wave rally did hit minimum requirements, because this is the bottom of it, is where the first line is. We broke above it, so technically we could see a little bit of a retracement happen. Actually, the price did go higher, so I need to move this high a little bit higher up. So bam, there you go. This is a bit more accurate. Yeah, this is a bit more accurate now. So we can easily see the price come down, retest support, and then finally start pushing up higher, because technically minimum requirements were hit, although this is shallow, so we can still see it pump up a little bit more. So I'm not bearish on this stock. I'm not trying to be negative, because there is still clearly more upside potential to go, and especially if you're also considering the big picture triangle pattern that you see here. So you can still stretch up a little bit higher, somewhere between that 0.236 and 0.138 extension. But I wouldn't be surprised if it does see a quick retest, low 63s, and then push back higher. Although, there's a lot of hype going on right now, so we'll see what happens. Again, I'm just chilling right now. I'm not doing anything, because there's still some more upside potential to go. And then if it does come down, then I still have the rest of my 40% that I want to put into this position. I still have 40% of that capital just sitting there ready to go. So I'm going to benefit higher prices. I'm still going to make, I'm already in the green, but I'm going to be much more in the green. So that's good. And if it falls back down, then I'm able to finally add the rest of the money that I want to add into it before October hits. So either way, either or, it's a win-win for me. And then you guys already know that this purple area down here, I personally am not expecting this area to ever be tested in Bitcoin ever again. We had 3 dips into it. This is a big important area. You guys know, if you guys been watching for a while, before I even had this setup, before I had all this like cool stuff, I've been looking at this area since back here, since Bitcoin topped out and then it started coming back down. I've been telling you guys like, hey, you know, we're on a 4th wave correction. As you can see, it's in yellow. 4th wave correction that is going to be quite extensive. You know, I'm not trying to be too hyped up during this time. And then I drew out this purple area. I drew this out quite some time ago, months ago. And we hit it. And we rallied up. And then we hit it again. And we rallied up. And we hit it once again. I kept telling everyone to buy, you know, or at least I wasn't telling people. I was recommending it. Or it was just, it's a big buy opportunity. It's a big, I can't tell anyone what to do because I'm not licensed to do so. But I was basically telling everyone that, in my opinion, they should be buying. This is a very important time to buy, and the next thing you know, the price shot up even higher. It's as simple as that, guys. Again, to put it quite simply, short term, that's what we're looking for. I'm expecting this all-time high level to be tested soon, like sometime in October. I'm expecting us to finally go back to all-time highs real soon in October, and then start creating a new all-time high sometime within the second half of October, conservatively. And then you guys already know I'm expecting 100k Bitcoin by the end of the year, and then much higher prices later into 2025, as also more rate cuts are expected, right? So yeah, let's see how it goes, guys. Again, I'm just chilling. If you guys want to share what you're currently doing with Bitcoin, that'll be awesome. Share what your expectations are, how you're managing the current trends, and my BITU position. I will share it sometime Friday. It might be Friday, like by midnight or something like that. But I'm gonna share that with you guys soon, because I'll probably make a quick, like, a little Bitcoin portfolio update, and I'll share the position there. We'll see what happens, but I'm gonna share it there because I still have tomorrow's Friday. Oh, tomorrow's Friday. That's right. So yeah, I'm gonna share that position tomorrow. I want to see if I have a chance to add more to BITU. So I'll see what happens with Bitcoin tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day or night. I hope you guys are very excited for October, as I am with Bitcoin, as well as throughout the rest of this year and next year. So yeah, let's see what happens, guys. Take care. I'll catch you guys soon.